Hello and welcome to a very special episode of the World's Fastest Car Show. You know, there you are, sitting on the highway, and suddenly some guy flashes past in a sports car, followed a few seconds later by one of these. The last Crown Vic rolled off the production lines a couple of months ago. And while Crown Vics will stay in use for police forces all across the States for many years to come, it's definitely a case of out with the old and in with the new. And what a new it is. The quickest police car in the States at the moment, the all-new 2012 Dodge Charger. Now, from the minute it is on the production line, this is designated as a police car, very different from the one that you guys can buy. It has upgraded engine, electronics, wheels, bodywork, suspension, and obviously the electronics on the inside. Of course, having these two cars here on this runway means only one thing. We're going to have to put all this performance to the test. Let's go. Oh my gosh, this thing is so fast, especially compared to the Crown Vic. I mean, the acceleration was magnificent, which of course is what a police car needs. It's funny, right? And then I realized that that is an actual police officer who I just blew the doors off. It's private property, there's nothing he can do. But obviously, acceleration and top line speed is only one element of the performance that this police car needs. You know, the whole thing in a performance scenario is about how a car handles when you apply sort of opposing forces. And of course, it's got the latest in stability and traction control handling systems. It even has an electronic wet stability control. I think my camera guy has just wet himself on that note. I gotta say, this is probably the best ad for becoming a cop that I've ever seen. It is literally a toy chest of very cool gadgets. The main control panel here is not what you'd find in your average Charger. Every police car now comes with this huge laptop, which is the command center. It is a one-man or woman crime-fighting unit. I guess if I push this... That's the whale button. You have two cameras on the front of the car. One here is a daytime camera, and over here you have that infrared camera. You can see it all up on the dashboard here. This is where everything is controlled. Then you have to get in the back. Look at this. So once you're in, oh, bloody hell, there's no room at all. And it's the obvious lack of luxury that strikes you. And everything is in molded plastic because prisoners are known to urinate, defecate, vomicate, and they can just wash it all out somewhat successfully, I would say. So then you close the doors and there's no door handles and there's no real windows, just these vents, and you got limited communication. So the moral of this story is if you're even thinking about getting away from the police in a car chase, you won't. And when you don't, you'll end up back here in this comfy plastic haven. A special thanks to Dodge for showing us their new Charger police car. I have to confess, at the same time, I am impressed, but terrified. See you next week, I hope. Now, let me out the bloody... Welcome to this week's Celebrity Car. Behind me is a 1949 Delahaye, a Type 178 Drophead Coupe. Built in France between 1899 and 1954, these were the French couture cars of the day. Not some off-the-rack automobile. No, you'd work with your designer to create something truly magnificent. And then you would head to the Concours d'Elegance, where you would showcase your beautiful new car, also wearing his and hers matching outfits, which is suitable when you find out who our celebrity owner ended up being. Well, as part of the world's fastest car show, we like to get celebrities and well-known people and ask them very pertinent little questions.
Go ahead.
So I'm with my friend Jay here. Jay, what is your greatest virtue?
My greatest virtue, when I wear a suit, I have a belt. For example, you notice he has no belt. I wear a belt. So that would be number one.
He does the Tonight Show. I don't have that. I don't afford a belt.
Second.
What do you most value in your friends?
What I most value in my friends? Their ability not to ask me to borrow money.
That is actually beautiful.
Yeah.
What natural gift would you like to possess?
Oh, what natural gift? God, I have so many of them. Great strength, super strength would be good.
But how would that come into usefulness in your daily
Well,
life?
then I could beat people up at random.
You, instead of verbally, you can physically.
Yeah. Now I can verbally beat them up, and then when they hit me, I can't do anything about it.
What historical figure would you have liked to have been?
Boy, that's hard to say. Probably someone in the engineering field. I've always had a great admiration for engineers, men like Mark Burkert or Duesenberg or Bentley, people who could draw something and then make it come alive in metal. I wish I could do that. I've always been a bit dyslexic as a kid. I was always terrible at math, and I have no patience, and I have OCD. So the ability to design an engine, make it run, and put it in a vehicle, that would be cool.
Change the way we live forever. And of course, here with all these beautiful cars, if you came back as a vehicle, as a car, what car would you like to come back as?
Well, the one I liked the most was that 1909 Blitzen Benz down there.
Oh, yeah.
A fantastic car, loud, obnoxious, yeah, just like me.
Reincarnated. Thank you, Jay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, world's fastest car show with Jay Leno. So probably not too tough, this one. Just think of Rocket Man and Candles in the Wind. Yes, Mr. Tantrum and Tiara himself, the celebrity owner of this car, was Elton John. Guys? Guys? Check back each week for more on your eBay Motors mobile app. And for even more world's fastest car show action, click over to ebaymotors.com/WFCS.
Grab your smartphone and download the eBay Motors mobile app. Then be the first to see all new episodes of the world's fastest car show. An automotive adventure every week.